Hi, y'all. This is Sandra. This is the finished results of the regular old-fashioned pound cake. I put the icing on, and I want it to be fluffy like that. So when you cut into the cake, you have a big fluffy icing. I love that. I think it's fantastic, and I think it will be perfect for those who love icing. Look at the orange. Look at the orange sticking out of there. It has a wonderful orange taste. It is divine. This is Sandra. I want to tell you happy eating and get this recipe off of soulfoodqueen.net. Get the icing recipe, get the old-fashioned pound cake recipe, and you can make you one just like this. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, a beautiful pound cake. And look at the icing. Oh, tastes good, y'all. Tastes good. This is Sandra. I want to tell you happy eating. And I want you to go to my website, soulfoodqueen.net, and get this finished product and do this pound cake when you want to have something good to eat. Just slice your piece of pound cake, get your cup of coffee and a hot cup of tea. A cup of tea, y'all. A cup of tea with a little something in it. This is Sam. I want to tell you happy eating and thank you for coming to my channel. So I'm going to make an old-fashioned pound cake for you. So what you're going to need is 3 cups of sugar. You're going to need 3 sticks of room temperature butter. This is room temperature. Make sure it's not cold. It has to be room temperature, very room temperature. I mean it's soft, not cold or hard, just room temperature. And make sure it's room temperature, y'all, and because that's the key in making a good pound cake. The ingredients got to be warm, a room temperature. So we're gonna use something to get the rest of it off of there. Let's see. Use this spoon. The rest of the butter off. Now I'm using salted butter, so therefore you don't need to put any salt in this. So we're going to get the rest of this off here like that to make sure we have all the ingredients. Okay. That is 3 sticks of room temperature butter, 3 cups of sugar, and you're going to need 3 cups of flour. Now I use White Lily baking flour. It's a light baking flour, and I've sifted 3 times. So it could be 4 times when I sift it in the cake batter. So try to get this. It is absolutely wonderful. It comes in self-rising. It comes in bread making. This White Lily is very good. So I want y'all to try that. If you have to order it off the internet, you do it. You're going to need 6 eggs. You're going to need 6 large eggs. Let's see, that's 3, yeah, 6 large. You're going to need baking powder. You're going to need 3 teaspoons of baking powder. You're going to need a cup of milk. So I'm going to use half and half. The rest of the half and half I use to make that broccoli and potato soup. I had some left, so I'm going to use it to make the pound cake with. That's half and half. You're going to need vanilla. You're going to need about 2-3 teaspoons of vanilla. And that's what you're going to need. So what we're going to do now, let's get this mixer ready to mix this up before this, get this room temperature away from here real quick, because butter have a tendency to get cold real fast. So let's put these in here and get ready to, let's see, I'll put this, let's see. I think I got the wrong spindles, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, we're getting ready to whip the sugar and the butter together, just like this. That's 3 cups of sugar and 3 sticks of butter. Like I said, you got to be very careful about make sure this is room temperature, because you want it to be room temperature so it can blend real good. So we're going to blend all this together, this butter and the sugar, because this is an old-fashioned pound cake. Blend it like this. I love pound cake. Now you can make pound cakes in so many different flavors, y'all. They have pineapple, they have chocolate, they have cream cheese, they have sour cream. They have whipping cream. They have all kinds of pound cake. So we're just making a regular pound cake. Just a regular old-fashioned pound cake. We'll get all this sugar together, just like this. And I know y'all don't want to sit up there and see me getting all this together like this. So I'm going to finish blending this and I'll be right back. Alright, we get all the sugar and the butter together. We're going to add 1 egg at a time. Try to add 1 egg at a time. Just like this. But this is a very important part of this. Making sure that the eggs and the sugar is blended together. Sugar's all blended together, y'all. 1 more egg. That. It's going to get creamy, because the whole idea of this is making sure that the butter, the sugar, and the egg is incorporated real good. Real good. Okay, another egg. We're going to make sure this is very creamy before we add the flour. Okay, 1 more egg at a time. That creamy is getting, that's what you want. It's all blended together. 1 more egg. Put that 1 more egg in there. There you go. See how creamy it's getting? That's what you want. Just like that. We got 1 more egg. And I'm going to blend this for at least 5 or 6 minutes. So I'm not going to keep y'all on the camera. No, 5 or 6 minutes. Alright, what we're going to do now is add 3 teaspoons of baking powder to the flour. And we're going to kind of blend it in together like this so it can get even. We finished blending the butter and the sugar about 10 minutes because we want to be fluffy. So what we're doing now is going to add some of the flour to the butter and the sugar. Because I sifted already, but I wanted to make sure it's extra sifted because it's got to be very light. And blend that with that, like that. Everybody fix their pound cakes a whole lot different from mine. And that's why we all have separate channels. Okay, we're going to blend all that together. Just like that. That is so pretty. And we're going to add a little bit of milk. Just a little of the milk. Just like that. It's beautiful, ain't it? That is so beautiful, y'all. And all that blended. It's a lot of blending to do for the pound cake. A lot of blending. So I'm going to add some more flour. Like that. Sifted flour. Okay, blend that together. Like I said, what kind of mess this woman doing? Baby, this is how I cook. It is really a good cake. Light and fluffy pound cake. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. I'm going to add some more milk. And some more milk. At a time. Like that. Got this thing going on, y'all. Look at that. It's beautiful too. Look at that. And some more flour. Now I already sifted this flour, but I'm going to make sure it's sifted again. shifted about maybe 3 times, and this is going to be the 4th time. Okay. Getting all that in there together. Add some more milk. Beautiful cake, y'all. I'm going to clean the sides down soon. I add the rest of the flour in. And let this be the last of it. That's 3 cups of flour, y'all. Just like this. Just like that. Almost finished. There you go. You have the rest of the milk. And we'll be clean the sides off as soon as I get all this incorporated. Okay, I'm going to clean the other sides off and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to add some vanilla. About 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 2.5 of vanilla. And then I'm going to blend this for a good 10 minutes because I want to make sure it's all blended into the batter. So it's going to be about 10 minutes more beating because you want to make sure this cake is all blended together. That's what makes a good pound cake, all the blending that you have to do. So I'm going to get y'all off the camera. See how creamy it's getting? I'm going to get y'all off the camera so I can go ahead and finish blending this about a good 7 or 8 more minutes, maybe 10. So it can look the way I want it to look. And we'll be right back with our pound cake. Okay, as you can see how fluffy and smooth and creamy the pound cake is. Look at that, how fluffy it is. That's what you want. You want that texture before you put it in a pan, because you know you're going to have a good pound cake because it's all whipped and creamy together. So what I'm going to do now is place it in a pan, in a baking pan, and I will be right back with you. A flour greasy pan. So we can put this in the oven at 325 for an hour and 15 minutes. And we're through blending. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? That's what you want. You want it to look like ice cream. So we're going to put it in this pan here. This pan I'm going to put in this pan. And we'll flour the pan. And then I'll be right back when we put this into the pan to bake it in the oven. I want y'all to see how this texture is in this pound cake. I want to make sure you see how it's creamy and fluffy, and that's what kind of cake you're going to get. We're going to put it in this greased pan, and we'll be right back. Alright, I got it in the pan. So what I'm going to do is put it in the oven at 325 for an hour and 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're going to make the icing for our old-fashioned pound cake, and we're going to use some orange flavored icing, yes. Ellen Delights, in her channel, she made an orange pound cake, and I like that icing that she put on there. So we're going to use, we're going to do ours just like hers, but we're going to do icing with the orange. We're not going to do the cake with orange because we just already done the cake. So I want to do the orange frosting. So what I got in here is some powdered sugar, and want to add just a little of the leftover half and half, and we're going to roll this orange out, just a little bit. We're going to roll this orange out. And what we're going to do is do some of the zest of the orange. There's some of the zest from the orange, just like this. Just a little. We're going to do the white now. We're just going to do the orange. Because if you get to the white, it'll be too bitter. So you don't want to get to the rind. Just the rind, just to get a little of that flavor of that orange in there. Just like that. It was a delicious cake. Ellen Delight was doing a great job on doing that cake. So we're going to just do just the icing, just the frosting, and that's all we're going to do. So we're going to shred some of this off of this like this. Get some of those peelings off, just like that. Just some of the peel, and we'll be right back and show you what we're going to do once I get most of them on there. I think that might be enough. That might be a little bit more. Let's give a little bit more, y'all. Just like that. And then we're going to squeeze some of the, we're going to fork it. This is called fork it. We're going to do some of the juice like this in there. Just like this. Okay? That's going to be a good icing, y'all. Show y'all how to do a good icing. Okay? And then we're going to use, instead of using butter, we're going to use some margarine. Just that much of margarine. And then we're going to whip this together, just like this. And that'll be our icing, our frosting for our cake when it come out the oven and cool off. Okay, I know y'all don't want to sit and watch me do this, so I'm going to come right back when I finish with it. All right, our frosting is coming together. We're going to make it a thick frosting that we can just plop it on top. Now, if you want it runny, you can do it. If you want just a glaze, you can do it. But I just want a good old thick frosting on it. And I see the oranges in there, and I see the orange juice that we put in there, and the margarine. Now that's better for you than the butter. If you want to put butter in there, it's fine. But I just put a little margarine. Just flip this over like this, not so hard. You know, just flip it. Because you're going to put it on top as a thick icing. And as it sit, we can use it. See the oranges in there? The little orange. Ooh, that's going to be good. And got that idea from Ellen on Home Delights. And I put a little link up there so you can go over there and patronize her. So what I did when I was waiting on my cake, I fried me some fish, y'all. Yes, I did. So we're going to be right back when the cake get done, and we'll show you what it looked like. Hi, y'all. This is Sandra. This is the finished results of the regular old-fashioned pound cake. I put the icing on, and I want it to be fluffy like that. So when you cut into the cake, you have a big fluffy icing. I love that. I think it's fantastic. And I think it will be perfect for those who love icing. Look at the orange. Look at the orange sticking out of there. It has a wonderful orange taste. It is divine. This is Sandra. I want to tell you happy eating and get this recipe off of soulfoodqueen.net. Get the icing recipe, get the old-fashioned pound cake recipe, and you can make you one just like this. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, a beautiful pound cake. And look at the icing. Oh, tastes good, y'all. Tastes good. This is Sandra. I want to tell you happy eating, and I want you to go to my website, soulfoodqueen.net, and get this finished product and do this pound cake when you want to have something good to eat. Just slice your piece of pound cake, get your cup of coffee and a hot cup of tea. A cup of tea, y'all. A cup of tea with a little something in it. This is Sam. I want to tell you happy eating, and thank you for coming to my channel.